Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and today I'm going to do 3 different cards with you guys, and this is them. I think they're all super cute. I will probably start with this one. It looks like I have everything cut and ready to go. I just need to put them all together and do the coloring, but hopefully you can see the sparkle on these cute little birds. And then this one has sparkle on the bird, and then also has a cute little balloon that I cut out and some sequins, so I'll show you what I did there and how I did that. And then this one has Fun Flock on the actual bird. It's really cute. It makes it soft, like flocking. It is flocking. So it's really kind of fun. I like to sit here and pet them, but it's fun to use, and I've had it in my stash for years, and I like to get it out every once in a while when I can think about it, and I just think it's adorable. So let's go ahead and start with this card. And like I said, this one has a lot of color in it. I'm using, like I said, the Birthday Chicks stamp set. Or I don't know if I did say that, but it's the Birthday Chicks stamp set from My Favorite Things. And I have the dies for it, so I went ahead and cut out most of the, I think all of the pieces that I need. And it has some really cute sayings. Happy birthday to my favorite chick, which is perfect for my daughter Katie. Yay, 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 it's your birthday. Make a wish, let's celebrate you. To the birthday chick. And then it has some really cute chicks. So let's go ahead and get started. For this one, I also used a border die, which should be right here. Yes, it is. And it is a Spellbinders Scallop Borders. And I just picked one of these. Nope, it was actually this one with the dots. So it's just kind of a fun little border. You could use anything you had, or you could even cut it out yourself. It's just for this side. So let's see. Gather my pieces for this. I have a balloon that I already did color. And I have the Yay, 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 it's your birthday on this one. On this one I used Happy Birthday to my favorite chick. And I did heat emboss this. I used some white embossing powder and my Versamark to emboss the sentiment. And then I have all the little pieces cut out, but I need to color them still. And then I have a piece of cardstock that I got from one of my stash cardstock pads. This one is by Doodlebug Designs. Has a ton of cute images. I sometimes forget that I have these, so it's sometimes bad to, I don't use them, but I'm gonna try to do better because I love having the patterned paper. And then I just have a piece of white cardstock that I used that Spellbinders die on to cut the scalloped edge. And then an A2 sized card, which turns out to be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 once it's folded. I'm just going to score that, or just burnish the edge that I've already scored. And first thing I'm going to do is put this piece of pattern cardstock down to the left. Gosh, I thought I heard a phone ringing, but I do not. So I'm putting this down with my art glitter glue. And I'm just going to put this down on this side, leaving just a hair of a border on the edge, but centered from the top and bottom. Now I'm going to use some pop dots. Move my markers for the white piece. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure that the light isn't in your way, but at least that it's still shining and doing some good here. So I'm just going to put a few pop dots around, quite a few probably, because these are small and they are frustratingly stuck together. They were inexpensive, so I'm not saying I wouldn't buy them again. I'm just saying that they're kind of a pain. But you guys might know how that is. Sometimes you just go with it because it does the trick and it didn't cost an arm and a leg. Because sometimes, you know, the crafting supplies can add up, but I like to spend quality money on good, you know, tools and supplies that I'll need. But some of the things you know, pop dots and, well, tape runner, I like to spend a decent amount of money, I guess. But my double-sided tape I buy in bulk, and I use, you know, I don't buy the little refillable ones. I buy a big refillable one. And my art glitter glue, I guess I have my particular brands, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but when I can save money on certain things, I try to do that. And then I'm going to put this one. This one centers from top to bottom, but it's like it's the same height as the card. So I'm just lining it up with the edge and with the top and the bottom, and just sticking that on like that. So now the card opens like this. It's raised right here, but it's really cute already. And let's go ahead and get this going too. I'm going to trim a little bit off the end here, and then I'm going to put the little arrow thing here. So I'm going to trim, I don't know how much. I just did this on some scrappy cardstock I had, just whatever makes you happy with the size. And sometimes I can see where the edge is that I cut, and I don't like that, so I'm cutting that off too. Alright. I need to get a new blade, I think. So that's going to go like that. So what I like to do is cut up to where I want the middle of my point to be, and then cut the points to that middle. There we go. And I'm going to put this against here. No, I don't think I'm going to do anything. I think what I'll do is just tape or glue this down. I was going to put happy birthday to my favorite chick on this one as well, but so that's, maybe you can see it. But I decided not to, because I only have one favorite chick, and that's my daughter. And so I made that card, and she can have that one, and then this one will have to go to a friend. Yay, 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 it's your birthday. That's cute. So I just glued that straight on. Now let's go ahead and color. So like I showed you, these are really sparkly. Now I did use some sparkly pen on the candles just because I had that out when I was doing those candles, and I just used such a small amount that I just went ahead and did that. But to color these, I used a Tombow marker, and then I'm using a water pen that I have dedicated for my Lawn Fawn Liquid Stardust. This is similar to the Wink of Stella, only in my opinion it has a lot more sparkle. So I like to use this one. So I'm going to open it up and get out a couple yellows that I like. I like this darker yellow on the side. And I'm just going to color his wing. Now this is just regular paper. If I were to use watercolor paper, it would even be better. But it's okay with this. I think that it works out. I'm going to color his little beak this color too. Then I take the other yellow and these don't really blend, but you can get them to like move here with the water in just a minute. Just a little bit. I mean, it's not a ton. And the paper doesn't necessarily like it, but I like the way it makes it look. And it adds a whole bunch of glitter, so that is cool for me. Okay, so once I have them colored the way I think I want them, and I might have to add some color here to them in a little minute, and that's okay. I'm just taking my watercolor brush and going over all of it. And hopefully you can see how it's not as harsh as it was before. The lines, they do dissipate a little bit. You can see the difference between these two. And this adds a ton of sparkle. The mailman just came, sorry. Oh, I didn't get his little arms. It's okay, puppies. They were sleeping. How dare that mailman. Just kidding. You know I'm kidding because you know I like the mail. Hopefully that means there's some happy mail for me. It's okay, Winnie girl. Waylon, it's all right. Can you hear Winnie breathing behind me? Oh my goodness. Winnie girl, it's all right, baby girl. I took today off of work just to have a day where I didn't need to have to worry about it. And it's been so relaxing. I've just been playing, made these cards, I did a video earlier today, so it's been kind of nice. And then I'm just going to color one of these yellow. And I'm going to get a green color out. And do one of the hats and one of the candles. And then I'm going to use a pink color. Let's see, I think I might go with a lighter pink. Highway away. I know you're telling me there's somebody there, aren't you? And then I'm going to use a little darker pink, I think, for this bottom part. And then I'm going to use a khaki color taupe for that part. Oh, and I didn't color the other little hats. I want to make a pink one, and then another pink one, and then I think I'll do a blue one, or maybe a purple one. Let's see, what color is this? It's an interesting color. It's blue, I guess. Does it have a name on it? Nope, just it's 553. It's kind of a blue, kind of a purple. Seems like it might be in the wrong spot in my, oh, I think it is. Sorry, I'm fixing my marker case. There we go, that's better, because it was in with the purples, but it's really a blue. And I'm just going to take my sparkles and go over all of them. So the little hats. And I want to do my cupcake too. Alright, so hopefully you guys can see all of the glitter that's on these. Because they are pretty glittery. And very pretty. That's Winnie. She's like kind of snoring back there. So cute. Gosh, I love my animals. I'm just going to put some glue on the side of this one. So it can fit down here. I want it to go about like that. It's okay, Win. I know. Did that postman come? Oh, it's okay, baby girl. Oh, it's so cute. And then I'm going to put the cupcake down. And the little chick who's kind of running toward the cupcake. And I have to make sure he fits on the card, so I did this the last time too. He got a little bit on the cupcake, but I think that's alright. I think it's cute. And then I have this guy who is flying, holding on to the balloon, or maybe he's floating holding onto the balloon. So there is that card. I think it turned out really cute. I love all the sparkle. It's very girly, very pretty. So that's card number 1. Let's move to card number 2, which is this cute balloon card. And for this one, you don't need very much. You just need a card base, which is the A2 sized card again. So it's 5.5 by 4 1/4, just like this. And then I'm going to take my piece of cardstock that I want to make the balloon, and I have a candle. So I have to move the mug. I have a candle that I'm using the lid to make my balloon. I haven't burnt this candle yet, but it smells so good. It's a Summer Boardwalk candle by Bath & Body Works. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. It's one of my very favorites of all time. So to do this, I just took a pencil and put my lid down and just traced my pencil. And then I put a little balloon, ending thing, one of the little tie places, and scissors. Winnie girl, it's okay, baby girl. Whiny Winnie. Why are you so whiny, Winnie? Sweet baby. She's not having it. I did go ahead and tie a little bow just because I had some extra string out. I'm going to take my eraser and erase whatever line is still left on the card or on the balloon. And then this has a little straight edge right there, so I'm going to make sure I put that up against the edge and this up against the edge so the card will look like this, with the balloon coming out this way. And I'm going to take some just glue and glue this balloon everywhere except for the little tie part of the balloon. I'm not putting any glue there yet. So I'm just lining this up again with the edge and with the edge at the top. And I have a string that I need to put on the bottom. So what I'm going to do is draw a little, let's see if I can get it to do that, a little twirly twirl here. So I'm just putting the string on the glue. And then I'm going to take the stem of the balloon and kind of put that against the string too, and then I'm taking some glue to put the bow down. Sounds like somebody's knocking, but it's not. It's next door, I think. I think they're getting a new roof. Or shutters or something. I couldn't tell exactly what they were getting. They hadn't put the roofing shingles out or anything, but I saw them with something in the driveway. So that's really cute. And then I'm going to put some of my glittery accents on here. And this time what I did kind of was just take my glitter and go down there, but it does give me a lot, so I have to be a little careful. And I think that's pretty good. Last time I tried to put some dots in the balloon, but I'm not real partial to that, so I'm not going to do that again. But I am going to take some sequins, and I had two different colors that I liked. A shiny silver or shiny purple, and then a matte purple. And I have my little guy. I need to color him too. Oh, I haven't colored him yet, so let me get ahead of myself. I'll leave these alone for a minute and I will color my little guy. I almost cut him too far off the page. This guy I'm just going to color, and then I'm going to put shimmer on him. And I'm going to give him a purple party hat because the balloon is purple. And I pop dotted him too. And I need my black marker to fill in his eye a little bit. There we go. And then I'll take my shimmer, shimmer, shimmer. Color him in. And then now I will put my little sparkles down. What are those called? They aren't called sparkles. Oh gosh, I can't remember what they're called. I have such a bad memory lately. It's crazy. And I have a little tool, but honestly, I moved things around in here and I'm not sure what I did with it. Oh, I think I know where it is now, but Winnie, it's okay, baby. It's kind of funny how sometimes I'll move things around and I'm thinking, okay, this is great. This is a great place for it. Yeah, I know where it is. I see it, but I forgot that I even had that little box of, has some cool pens and one of my favorite pencils. I was wondering where that was. I know I don't really lose things. I just put them in places that I can't remember where I put them. So I guess that's the definition of losing. But I know I have them and I know they're in this room. I just don't know where exactly I put them. So here is card number 2. I think that turned out really cute. I like that a lot, a lot, a lot. And I love having birthday cards. And this is even a nice, just whenever you need it kind of a card. Now this next one is pretty easy. For this one, I'm using some cardstock that I had in my stash. So I'm using 2 different patterns, this one and then this one. And on this one, I heat embossed the Yay, 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 It's Your Birthday in black. And then I have my 2 stamps, my little chicks and my balloons. And again, an A2 sized card, 5.5 by 4 1/4. And I rounded the edges, so I'm going to do that again using my 1/2 inch corner rounder. I'm going to round the edges of the top of the card too. And then the first thing I need to do is take some of my twine and make sure I have enough to tie a bow on the front of the card. So I'm just tying the bow. And then making it as big as I want it. Or the small as I want it, the sizes that I want it. Whatever size you might want. And then I'm going to cut off these ends. And then I'm going to take a piece of just regular Scotch tape. I need 2 of them total for this, and I'm just going to put that over the back of my twine so that I know that it's stuck on there. And then I'm going to take my glue and go ahead and glue this down. And then I also used a frame die that I have in my stash as well, and it cut out the frame, but then I wanted the middle part too because I want to be able to attach my little chicks to that. So I put them together the way that they were cut out, and then I took a piece of Scotch tape and I'm just taping them together so that I know that they're stuck together like that. And then I'm going to use some pop dots on this as well. And I'm going to put one in each corner, and I'm going to make sure that I get both the inside and the outside of the frame on the pop dot so that that helps reinforce it. And then I'm going to just put a couple of pop dots here in the middle. All the backing off, and then I'm going to, oh, you know what, I need to put this down first. Oops, I almost forgot. I need to glue this down too. So this is the sentiment with on the different kind of cardstock. Still matches, but it's just a different pattern, so it's kind of cool together. And when I do that, I usually tend to try to go for ones that are in the same paper pad because I'm not always the best at matching that up. So there we go. And then I'm going to put this over the twine between the pop dots. There we go. Kind of centered over the sentiment though. There we go, like that. So that's ready for the image. And I want to use colors that kind of match this. I think I'm going to pick some different ones than I did on that card, just because I think that those were kind of bright. That one's still bright. Let's see here. Oh, that one's too light. Oh, that one might be, that one's all right. Let's use that one. So I'm going to color their little hats. And the balloon. And then I'm going to take my orangey yellow and do his little nose. And then I'm going to take the yellow and color all of him. And I don't really care if it's too great because I'm going to cover this with Fun Flock, but I just don't want to take the chance of there being a hole in the Fun Flock, or if I didn't glue it very well, you might be able to see through it. So this way at least it'll be yellow underneath too. And I'm going to darken his eye up again with the Tombow liner. Alright, so now I just need my Fun Flock and my glue. So I'm going to take a scrap piece of paper. I like them when they have like a fold in it, so I'm using this one. I'm just going to put him on there, and then I'm taking my glue and I'm going to put a decent amount on both of them. And then I'm going to just take my finger and spread it around, trying to make sure I hit all the areas of the yellow. And then take my Fun Flock And this is what it looks like. This says lemonade yellow. And you can either pinch it and put it down, or you can kind of just, you know, shake it out. And then I like to take a clean finger and push it down. And then, oh, I don't know if I got his little arms or not. I don't know if I put any glue on him. And then you, just like your embossing, you want to make sure that you get all of the excess off. Sometimes I take a pen or a pencil or whatever, a bone folder, and hit the back of it. And there we go. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. It's all fuzzy. And then this, you can just fold up the card or the scrap and put the flock back in the container. And you'll have enough to last a lifetime, I think. This is by Stampendous. I'm not even sure if you can still get it, but I know it wasn't a ton of money, maybe $3 or $4, and I think it's super cute. It adds the fun flocking to a card. So I'm just going to take my glue now and glue this to the frame. And then for my balloon, I'm going to put one little pop dot on the balloon portion. That way he'll be the same height as the frame. And then I'm going to put glue on the string of the balloon. And I'm just going to put him down so that that little bird is holding the balloon. And that is that. I think that turned out really cute. I love this card. I don't know which one I like best. I like all three of them, and I will show you all three as soon as I get that cap back on. So there's card number 3 and card number 2 and card number 1. So leave me a comment in the comment box below and let me know which is your favorite, 1, 2, or 3. And I think I would like any of them. I think they're all super cute. Have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.